How could you lie to my face? Back to those days, I'm worried I'm straight. Me and Craig never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been up his magic, bitch. What would you do if you were me and didn't happen? Now my dreams reality, not going back to
Coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. Here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 180! Check alert, alert! Alert, alert! Up,
First game is he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means racers freed up the D lineman to make the play.
180! 45! Come on, the ball! King! Check 45! Hey, Alpha! Check 45 to Mike! I'm coming! 45!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But he worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Pass incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And the Bears first down. Point to the 3. Gun. Not today, Mark. Not today.
Now Newton on first down. He's got it to Hilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the number 1 spot.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Exit. 45, Mike, 45.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. They'll let it go. That's caught at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It finds his target, Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for
in the run game.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike, 56, right? Hey, high 7. I think you got it, son. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. They juked him.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Newton now to throw. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw right sideline here is complete. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Mayfield on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, 133.
Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught by OBJ. And out of bounds right around the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 8 ticks to go in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
King. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Newton. He finds Riddick, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check. Let him know.
Out of the gun, Newton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here's Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, Newton. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, let's bring it, let's bring it.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
We play to win. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Newton. The catch made by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
Ready? Ready? I'm here all day. I'm here.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 53 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now from back at the 5. This is third and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Gun. Watch the screen. 25.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That is caught by Cohen. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on fourth and goal, but they're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Switches. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 11. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. On first down, Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 24, Browns 13.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Pistol. Mike,
going to the air again with Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
That's trash. That's trash. 45's the mic. You don't want that.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield this time gets it off the jump. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56. Bravo. 56. 56, right there, 56.
Don't get nervous.
56, the mic, boys.
Mayfield with it once more. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Alert! Hey, Zoo!
Now Mayfield. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Regular. Hey, seam 6. Push him back. 45. I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Miller, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Browns first down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rip right, rip right.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Check 53, Mike. Watch the run. Alert, 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 alert. 53, Mike. Snoop. Give me that ball, defense.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's back to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bears.
388. 53 at the mic. Lost the pass. Lost the pass. Check. 50.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You gotta get the ball, Steve. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check. 8. Check 24.
Now Newton. He's got Burton here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's...
First down, Chicago.
Check. Right to the 3. Check. Tight end right. 20. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 40. Squeeze, double.
One last throw here for Newton. Eluding the... And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to
Whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Chicago, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head